How do that ends? The Anderfels, Dragon Age Divination. What's in store for the Anderfels? Will the king be overthrown? How much of the action in Dragon Age 4 is going to take place in the Anderfels? For this reading, I will be doing the Mystic Pyramid spread. All cards are face up. Oh, this is interesting. The two bottom cards at the extremities and the top middle card are upright, and the in-between cards are reversed. Number 1 is 19, the Sun, the past, which is Varric from the companion quest for the Dragon Age Inquisition tarot deck. Success! Yay! We'll be successful in the Anderfels. Beginnings. Oh, this could indicate that one of the origin stories takes place in the Anderfels. New ventures. Well, of course, if we don't start in the Anderfels, new ventures towards the Anderfels. Achievements. Achievement unlocked. Joy. Good health. Progress. Well, we will progress through the game while progressing through the Anderfels. Recognition. Not necessarily that people will recognize us, but we might gain some recognition or meet someone of renown, someone who has recognition in the Anderfels. Slash Waste-Hopped, slash a Grey Warden, Hawk, Alistair, Stroud, Daverin. Accomplishments, triumph, satisfaction from efforts, material well-being, communities. Well, the Anders people do live in sort of communities outside of Habsburg, so friendships, Daverin, companion, friendship, aspirations, ambitions, reliable allies, the Grey Wardens, Daverin. All good things thus far. And since it's the past, this is establishing, as in the origin story, or the person with recognition is already in the Anderfels. And if it's an origin story, well, our character started off in the Anderfels and grew up in the Anderfels. So there are many aspects of the past that it encompasses. Number 2, the present. King of Staves, reversed nightmare in the Dragon Age Inquisition tarot deck. Well, things that they just do seem kind of nightmarish at the present moment. Being austere, narcissism, lack of enthusiasm. Well, I mean, this is normal, especially, for example, for the ex-Inquisitor. Being dogmatic, critical, thoughtless actions. Makes me think of soulless. Not that his actions are specifically thoughtless, but he should give it a little bit more thought. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Shallowness. Nightmare is shallow. Well, Nightmare is still currently in the Fade at the present moment. Low energy. Pessimism. Well, if things are bleak in Thedas, many will be pessimistic. Fear of failure. Blockages. So Solas's ritual is currently blocked somewhere. Blockages in the Anderfels. Sabotage. The First Warden does want to overthrow the king, even if that would be a good thing overall for the people of the Anderfels. It is a form of sabotage, and it's being in the works at the present moment. Selfishness. Difficult deliberations. Well, given how things look in Thedas at the moment, it's no wonder that it would include the Anderfels. It's a bit of a given. Number 3, the near future. The Knight of Coins, reversed. In the Dragon Age Inquisition tarot deck, it's the Champion of Kirkwall, which is pretty interesting, seeing as the Champion of Kirkwall is possibly at Waste-Hopped in the Anderfels. Making the wrong decisions. Something tells me that it might have to do with the Wardens. Obviously, it's pretty vague. That would be somewhere in the first part of the game, like in the first quarter or third of the game. Weakness, making the king's reign weak. The Grey Warden's prestige, reputation has gone down, so there could be a weakness from that. Being reckless and complacent and idle. Incompetence. The king, bad judgment. Haste, lack of discretion. Well, the First Warden is not discreet in his plans. This could be describing a bit of the mission of the origin story in the Anderfels, or one of the missions taking place in the Anderfels? Hesitation, loss of allies. Oh no, are we going to lose another Warden ally or a different ally? Loss of allies in the Anderfels? Is that where we find out the fate of the person in the Fade? Because even if Hawk is not a Warden, Hawk is either in the Fade or in the Anderfels, and then Alistair or Stroud are either in the Fade or in the Anderfels, and they are Wardens. So kind of encompasses, maybe we're going to learn about that or lose someone else there. Relinquished goals and plans. That could have to do with the Wardens. Number 4, the mindset, part of which we may not yet be aware of. King of Cups, upright. It is Corypheus in the Dragon Age Inquisition Tarot deck. Being professional and reliable. So I believe this would describe, if it's our mindset of the main protagonist, when we go to the Anderfels. We will show ourselves as being reliable to the Anders people and professional. Understanding, friendly. We will show understanding. We will be as a sort of a friend for those people. Charming, passionate, giving good advice. Well, I would like to think that the protagonist can offer good advice to the Anders people. Being tolerant. What or who will we have to tolerate? The king. Religious. Even if it's not our mindset, we are going to the Anderfels at some point. They are highly religious. It's a crime to not be. So the mindset would be a religious mindset when we go, not necessarily that we are Andrastian per se, but a religious mindset once surrounded by all these devout Andrastians, sacrificing, generous. Number 5, other people's attitudes. Ace of Staves, reversed. In the Dragon Age Inquisition Tarot deck, it's a Circle of Magi. Delays and stagnation. In the Anderfels. Misdirection. In the Anderfels. So I have a feeling one map at least is going to be big and confusing and we might get lost. I mean, have you seen the map of the Anderfels? Or we're gonna try to go to Our Lady of the Anderfels and get lost. Missed opportunities. Well, if we don't explore every corner, we might miss some missions. Burdened work. Incompetent leadership. Well, the king is incompetent. Like, this is other people. The king is incompetent. Other people's attitudes, yes, I'm describing we might get lost, but other people designed the Anderfels. Unrealized ambition, maybe the Wardens. Decisions that are postponed. That can be a good thing though. Fatigue and depletion. Well, the Wardens or the monarch or the people of the Anderfels. Weakness. Again, weakness. Lack of mastery. Avoidance. So I wonder if this describes maybe a few people, the general population, the Wardens, the monarch, or our future Anders companion. Maybe it has to do with how they are at the beginning. We shall see. Number 6, obstacles. 5 of Cups reversed. In the Dragon Age Inquisition Tarot deck, it's the Red Templar Archer. A change in lifestyle for the Anders people, for the new protagonist, obviously. Better feelings. Well, that's a good thing. Difficulties that are overcome in the Anderfels. That's always good, and something tells me it might have to do with the Wardens. Recovery, a hopeful outlook. That's excellent. New alliances with the Wardens. Averted pain. Okay. A sorrowful time that ends in the Anderfels. Something sorrowful happening in the Anderfels. We, new protagonist, comes in, la-di-da-di-da, and end it. And then everyone is happy. Sharing abundance. What is the abundance going to be? All the money collected from selling art? Gullibility. Okay, we shouldn't be too gullible when a price is given to us for an art piece. We should try to negotiate that down, because we know the Merchants Guild is going to try to get more. Number 7, the anticipated outcome. The Page of Coins. Lots of coins. Upright in the Dragon Age Acquisition Tower deck, it's Varric, and here lies the abyss. It's funny that there are a couple of cards that are Varric because he has our back. Because he's going to be recruiting us, basically. Maybe the game starts in the Anderfels somehow. Even if the new protagonist doesn't come from the Anderfels and our origin story doesn't begin in the Anderfels, it could be that Varric somehow goes to the Anderfels from Kirkwall to do something there, and something begins. Maybe he's visiting whoever, Stroud, Hawk, Alistair, is at Weishaupt, and so Varric is in the Anderfels. Maybe an opening scene is in the Anderfels. Being different. Well, each new protagonist will be different. Self-reliant. Varric is self-reliant. The new protagonist will be self-reliant. We will become a team of self-reliant people to save Thedas. Generous, simple, loyal, having practical studies, studiousness, personal identity. Well, yes, for the new protag. And I mean, practical studies, we will all have, depending on our class and race, we'll all have our particular specialization. This might be confirming. Particular class and race-based specialization, talents, spells, and abilities specific for our origin story. Boom. Wanna bet? Diligence. Business deals. Well, the Merchants Guild is active in the Anderfels, and I have no doubt that we will have business deals with not just them. Practical skills, honesty, outwitting rivals. Well, yes, that's a good outcome, to outwit rivals. That means we will be successful in the Anderfels. And if the monarch is a rival, then maybe we'll be helping the First Warden, be it Davrin or someone else, and the outcome means success, basically. We will outwit our rivals if we're helping the First Warden outwit the monarch. Overall, quite positive of a reading. There's only one major arcana, and there are a number of court royals, 4, 2 kings, 1 knight, and 1 page. Court royals typically represent people. We have 2 kings. I'm thinking the monarch and the First Warden, who's trying to overthrow the king. 1 friendly, 1 rivaled. The 2 kings could also be representative of 2 old gods who would potentially awaken in and or attack and devastate the Anderfels. Knights could represent the wardens. Page could represent whoever becomes a companion, or Varric himself. 2 cards are Varric. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below in regards to this reading for the Anderfels for Dragon Age 4. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to be Jimmy approved, and I'll see you all soon. Masaranas. If you're new here and you like my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Like it if you like it, for the like it if you like it dance. You can also follow my website, binkyproductions.com, where I post everything from all my channels. Exclusive! If you want to support me, consider buying my book, Stardust Destinies 1, Variant Facing, Magic, Dragons, Fantasy, all relevant links below. Thank you so much for your time. Your continued viewership is very much appreciated. Masaranas.